Hello everyone, Dynamite Gaming here, and I want to start off this video by saying I have been very loyal to TechSmith Camtasia for years. I think I've been using them since 7 or 8, so I'm talking like, I think it's been 5 or 6, 7 years of me using TechSmith's brand of video editing. So, I'm really disappointed with the results I've been having with exporting 1080p 60 frames per second videos in their program. You know, when I'm spending $200, I expect pretty much near top of the line. And that just hasn't been the case. So I just wanted to start off with showing my specs, I guess. You can see the processor I have, the RAM, and obviously the incredible graphics card as well. So because of me noticing some slow rendering, I decided to take the same 11-minute video that I have at 60 FPS, and I did an export in Camtasia first, which is obviously my video editing product of choice. Here are all my settings. You can see I have basically everything set to, in my opinion, what the best settings are. So I'll quickly go over its MP4 at 1920 by 1080, 60 frames per second. I have it at 74%, which is quality, and 128 kilobits per second for the audio. So you would think that this would go really well, but I'm gonna put up a photo here of how long it took to render this video. So this is with pretty much every advanced setting on that I know of. I watched YouTube videos, tutorials, everything that I could find to try to get the rendering to be faster, but for some reason, Camtasia just refuses to use my graphics card pretty much at all to render videos. I've gotten it up to where it'll actually use my CPU up to like 70 or 80%, which is good, but it will not use the graphics card at all, which is weird because I have all the settings basically on to do that, but I guess I'm using like the most I can out of my graphics card. But as you can see from this video, it took 6.5 minutes to render the entire 11-minute 60 FPS video. So now here's a free program called DaVinci Resolve, which also has a really nice render queue option, which lets you queue multiple videos at a time, which I find very useful. You can also batch do that in Camtasia, but it's a little bit more complicated and not as nice looking. But you can see my settings here in DaVinci Resolve, which is a free video editing product. I mean, this is free. I didn't pay a single cent to use this, and you can see it has a lot more settings and options. I'm using a higher quality audio, higher quality video setting, and I'm able to render it in almost 2 minutes less than my Camtasia 11-minute video. So this is obviously a massive issue, and they need to figure out a way to make their product better, because I can't be using a free video editing service and rendering the same video at a higher quality, in my opinion. I'm using best settings from DaVinci Resolve, so I'm probably getting a higher quality video in not only 2 minutes less, but also at a smaller file size. So unless Camtasia starts changing something up, I've noticed that their video rendering just takes way too long. And that was without me doing any cuts or, adding like pictures or just barely any editing at all whatsoever, and it's taking too long. So I don't know if you guys have had the same problem as well or bad experience, but unless TechSmith steps it up, I'm probably going to be walking away from Camtasia for the first time and since I was using like Windows Movie Maker. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, or if you guys have any potential solutions. But I feel like basically, the video editing software itself must be very limited, because DaVinci Resolve has no problem letting me use my graphics card to render these videos. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and let me know if I'm on the right track or if I'm making any sense at all here. Kind of just ranted in this video, but it's very frustrating how long some of my videos have been taking to render. So I might be switching over to DaVinci Resolve for good. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon.